Good evening, Internet. Good morning, Internet. It's the No Toad Racing Network. We're here with Xfinity Sunday night at the Legacy Michigan International Speedway. Practice is just finishing up. Watching a little action behind. Oh boy, a little side drafting going crazy there. Gonna have some beer car violence, as I like to say. We're going to here for the Turf Lords 130, sponsored by Johnny Brugg, who is currently running second behind Davey Hendricks. And we're going to get some sexy Waltrip into the wall. Oh man. You just really just flat out have got to hate your car to do something like that to it. As these guys are turning down, we are going to get ready for a little bit of racing. So hold on. As I said, this is Cooper, No Toad Racing Network. We are here at Legacy, Michigan. Keno doing a little loop-de-loop. Well, he's going to do two. It was a fun one. A lot of snow and ice out there. It's easy to spin them out when that kind of stuff's happening. This is the Turf Lords 130. This will be a 65-lap race tonight. We are brought to you tonight by the one and only Johnny Brugg. I like to call him Rocket, so you'll probably hear me refer to him as Rocket. And mainly because the dude's just bad fast. This is his home track. This being the older version of it. Ride out practice here with him. Johnny is basically just fast everywhere he goes. There's no getting away from him. You just hope for the best when you're in a race with him. Sometimes you can run second. But we'll be going 3 extra sets of tires tonight. We've got 65% fuel load. I was actually talking to a couple drivers before we took the air, kind of check and see what track was like. From the practice race to now, we've heard upwards of 0.2 faster. Of course, more speed, more tire wear. So tires will more than likely be a problem in this. 65 laps doesn't sound like a whole lot, but this is a 2-mile D-shaped oval, high bank, high speed. Kick on this dashboard here real quick, see what Johnny's running. We're running buck 85, ripping down here, jumping around up 190. We're going to be chewing tires up, so tire conservation is going to be an issue. It's always the deal of who can keep the tires underneath it. 65% fuel, of course, a little heavier car. So that's going to weigh into it. That actually wasn't even a pun that was intended. You got that one for free. All right, qualifying is drawn to a close. We're going to switch over here. We're going to turn a couple things off, and we're going to pop up the grid overlay. And so basically, as people start coming in, we will start seeing the grid, see who's qualifying where. We've got, I believe, 30 cars. We may have 32 entered for tonight, which is not a bad start to season 21 for the No Toad Racing League. This is the first official points race with these Xfinity cars. We're going to see if I can find a rear chase here. And you can see the NTRL windshield banner. That's a brainchild of Jason Benson, which I think everybody got them put on there. He made them as a layer. He made them real easy to stick on. But just a cool thing to do. That way, kind of get everybody looking the part. Oh, we gonna go around? Nope. Saved it. I say we blame that one on snow and ice too. That was Willie Whitaker. Didn't complete a lap. Just take a quick reset there, come back out, try it again. See what we're gonna get out of this. And we'll let iRacing kind of bounce around here. They're over to Marty Rogers, Woodstock, Illinois. Got some snow on the ground, as most of us do. Oh, there's Sid. Everybody say hi to Sid. He's in California, so he don't know what snow and ice looks like. So that's probably why he's driving that way. But he is Mac Tools Ford Mustang. Here we got Roy Hyde with the 305. For any of you who watch the ARCA broadcast, sorry, you're stuck with me here too for tonight. Faded has some conflicts on the schedule, so we're gonna have me to deal with 2 nights because we'll be doing this for ARCA again tomorrow. The 305, some of us were asking. We had 2 300 numbered cars. That was actually something that was just relegated out by Sarge. We just didn't have numbers picked for them. And dead honestly, on that paint scheme, it looks right. And I think Roy kind of took that and realized it and thought he'd just take it and run with it. Watch him complete his lap here. Gonna run through there right now. Oh, Kyle, Sexy Walter Gretsch is our fastest guy. Who'd have thunk it? Oh, Marshall Harris gonna take his Supra on some low-speed lawn mowing, which is appropriate. That's what Turf Lords is all about. So, Oliver Turan, they're just blopped on and off. Blopped is a new word. He has been gracious enough to say if we want somebody to talk to under caution, that I can pull him in, and we'll hear from him as the race goes on. So we'll see what's going on there with him. There's Kyle, who is our pole sitter. The 3982. Second place, Jason Benson, 3984. So close. So close. All right, we're going to put this here. We're going to grid this. So if we can get a grid screen to come up, and for some reason it doesn't want to, because why would it? Let's see if I can get these to come up, and we are just going to not have that. So I've got Roy Hyde showing third. Alan Dixon, Slider himself, he's sitting fourth. Johnny Brugg is sitting fifth. Davey Hendricks is sixth. AJ Benish is seventh. Matt Piracini is in eighth. Sarge himself, Gary Sargent, running ninth. Scott Kelly is 10th. Terry Fullwider is sitting 11th. Michael Redding in 12th. Alex Goff in 13th. Dustin Barton in 14th. Kendall Kerr made his way up to 15th. Michael McCuskey 16th. Scott McCarris in 17th. Sid Kashishian is in 18th. Oliver Turan in 19th. Josh Grosso in 20th. Marty Rogers 21st. Jacob Klinkart starting 22nd. David Rhodes 23rd. John Campbell starting 24th. Rounding out row number 12. The Nodge. John Crutchley starting 25th. Willie Whitaker 26th. James Lawson in 27th. Marshall Harris 28th. Ken Olson 29th. John Creedler 30th. Will Jester and John Barton round out the last row in 31st and 32nd. And as I get through that, we are officially gridding, which means there's our top 10. So, see the speeds there. 39,818 from Gretsch. That's a super fast. Man, that's a good lap. Speed's definitely picked up. Benson, 22 thousandths behind. I mean, we've got a tight field here, as you can see. I mean, you're talking 3/10 from first to 12th, and now you've got to factor in we're going to have drafting. Drafting changes everything every time. We are going to get this stuff ready here. I'm going to switch over. We got who is missing behind Benson. We've actually got Alan Dixon. We've got a missing slider. There's 305. There is the 27, as we commonly refer to Kyle as Sexy Waltrip. He's even got a paint scheme for it, because that's just what we do. We do weird things. Jason Benson, who is definitely in the mess of the weather. The weather's been nothing but a mess the last couple weeks. Last couple days especially. There's Roy Hyde. And there's Dixon with another new paint scheme. I haven't seen that one on him. And then there is our sponsor. There's Johnny Brugg in his Turf Lords car. He's got the news on everywhere. Oh, the NTRL banner's not on. Oh, shame, Johnny Brugg. That's right. We'll forgive him on this one. I'm going to pop back out here and run back through. Here's Davey Hendricks, which that is an awesome throwback paint scheme. That used to be on a Pontiac back in the old days. Matt Piracini's got, well, there's that new William Byron paint scheme, just different car. AJ running up here, and what was it, 8th? He's starting 8th. Summer Shandy, number 7. Scott Kelly. Love that blue. Black and blue always look good together, unless it's like on your face and got beat up at the bar or something. Gary Sargent, that would be Sarge. Got the No Toad Motorsports Jaguars. I'm not even going to make a joke about it. I may or may not be watching my Chiefs kind of out of the corner of my eye when I get a second, so I may or may not shriek just because I could possibly be a shrieker. It's hard telling. We got Terry. Oh, nope, Dustin popped up over the top of Terry. There's Dustin Barton. He said they're getting ready to have nothing but snow. Terry Fullwider. Let's go off. We're going to peel back the screen here a little bit and get ready to go green. We should be coming up at the end. I'm not sure why Redding is showing. Redding's showing on pit road. You must be starting from the pits. And green flag is out. There's Benson, Sexy Waltrip, Roy Hyde are going to be your primary combatants heading into turn 1. Actually, the low line in general really seemed to got a considerable start. That could be something track-wise. That went. I'm gonna run out through here and change these back to doing. I'll watch some battle cams here. There's Brugg going underneath Johnny Benson. He really is holding that down. We just may have a low line dominant track here. We'll get a few laps, get everything heated up, get the cars up and around. Well, that was low to high all the way across. Everybody for Davey Hendricks. Oh man, him and Brugg touched. I think pull back out of it. I think we definitely maybe got the worst end of that one. He's got some damage on the front of that 81. A little bit of wrinkle. That's less than ideal. For sure, less than ideal. We got 3 wide coming down through the front stretch here. Well, 4 wide, maybe. No, we're going to think about it. Cooler heads prevail. We're running through here. That 23, that is Josh Grosso. Got that real cool flat black and then shiny gold paint scheme. That's just a cool scheme all the way around. We're going to jump over here. Let's see, that's Michael. I'll check 2 sides of the screen here. It's Mike McCuskey. And who's he running there? Oh, that's Clinkhart there in the 5. He's running to the bottom side of him, getting a run on Sarge. We come around here. We've already completed 4 circuits. Run them through and start doing some do some ride-ons here. Ride on with Clinkart. We're going to be outside a slider here. Pull a good tail here off the Cougar. Tires don't sound too bad. Doesn't sound like he's trying to tear them off the car, which is really what you want to do. Loud tires are unhappy tires. You always have to know that. We're looking from some other info that I just flat out forgot to get on here. We're looking ballpark about 26 laps, what we're expecting for a fuel run here. So, if you go there, you're going 26, and 26 is going to put you at 52. So it should be a 2-stop race. We got 3 other sets of tires, though, so there will be some strategy if somebody wants to shorten pit. Realistically, you could stop at like lap 18 and then at 36. Then you got to kind of centered up, ready for like a 10-lap dash at the end with the third set of tires. See what's going on out the back of the slider here. That's Oliver. Coming up here on the inside. Oh, that was Mike McCuskey. We're watching the slider. There's the timing is just lit up. There's everybody's passing everybody just constantly. We'll ride on here with Dixon, pop up, see what kind of speeds we're running. Let him kind of jump through the field here while we're doing this. I want to thank Johnny Bruck, the Turf Lords 130 No Toad Racing League Season 21 kickoff race. And we've got nowhere to go but up, because we'll actually have real broadcasters here doing this next week. Getting into beginning some of the stuff we were running through. We did a couple preseason races, the quote-unquote official preseason. I did Iowa. Oh, Scott's pretty low. I don't see anything about wall contact or anything. He might have just got a little loose off the corner, and down he went. We're right along here with McCuskey now, doing some hopping around. Jump in 18 spots down. Michael Redding. He actually won the Iowa preseason race. He was followed up by Kendall Kerr, that ran second to him. And something that just nobody would believe, they actually both outran that one car. Johnny Bruck finished third at Iowa. And that's kind of hard to get in front of him, because that's another save the tires and go fast kind of track. Johnny excels at that. Then we ran Charlotte preseason was last week. We got the Kendall Kerr show on that one. He took home the trophy. Then we had, we had Matt Piracini actually finish second to him. And in third place was actually one of the ARCA drivers that is running this season with ARCA. The way we're doing that is we've got a kind of top half of field can advance, and bottom half of field of the Xfinity cars could get bumped. So it kind of depends, as far as that kind of a deal. Of may or may not run the risk of losing your spot, so to speak. We'll see how all that plays out. But during preseason stuff, we were having the ARCA drivers come up and run. Nothing better than seat time. And that's what we were going for. And finished third, so look forward to getting him in here and having him run. Hey, there's a lot of you guys know who this fella is. The Nodge. As I've said in the ARCA broadcast, this is our one racer that has fans. Jump on here. We'll ride along with Nodge for a minute. See what kind of speeds we're getting out of him. We're 11 laps into the run, so we're getting just short of halfway. if you're going to do tires, if there's enough of a fall off, as we're running 40/40s now. So that's a second. Well, there might be a case. Somebody may try and do this as a 3-stopper. Not sure exactly how great a plan that is or isn't, but I'm just saying it may get done. We'll switch over here, go over to the tower. Everybody go up here. We'll cheat. We'll pop up the map. You can see we got a handful of stragglers back here. So I'm pretty sure we had some starting on pit road. John Barton was actually showing without having a time, so I wonder if he's having connection issues, and I don't know why he would be. He's not in anything that we've got any sort of weather. Things happen, stuff breaks. That could be a bad break for him. We're up here. We're gonna pop up and see what the leaders are looking like here in a second. Let this thing scroll up front for us. And there is Kyle, Sexy Walter Gretsch, half a second ahead of Roy Hyde. Roy is also he's a new guy. He just came in for this season, and dude's been fast, just everywhere. All the tracks we've ran, a couple of hosteds. He's run several things with us. Just fast. We've got a lot of fast guys that have joined us. It's real exciting. We've had a couple of fast ladies join us. That's also exciting. Young, old, it doesn't matter. If you like to race, No Toad will come in here and race. Older group, not a lot of 18-year-olds. So if you come in and you're 18 and you're talking and we have no idea what you're talking about, it's because we're old. We don't know. But we kind of give and take. We do things like going on green. We don't be jumping starts, stuff like that. A lot of stuff that ends up with just frustration with the public races. We just don't do it. We just don't, because it's just not fun. You'll hear Mr. Klinkhart himself, Jacob, leading a little bit of a wad of cars. We've got Sid Kachishian back there. We've got McCuskey back there. Let's see who we got here. That's Scott Kelly, I think, won. Yep, there was Scott, the black and blue car. I believe that was Dustin Barton. Oh, we're going racing, eh? That's bad. So now you see here what Dustin's done is he's taken a page from the other Barton brother. That'd be John. And check real quick if his car is sitting here. I don't know if it is. Yeah, John's got his pulled off. John actually went numbers forward, and I think that it is just almost like a grip hack. He's changed the balance of the car by moving that forward and got it to where it rotates the center a little better. And McCuskey looks like he's got damage. That right front looks damaged on that car. It is. There's a wad on that. We're going to go backwards on him. Oh, man. Yeah, he definitely had contact with something. That is going to affect him. We do have a fast repair still this season. So, I mean, he's not going to be totally out in the cold. We're coming up here. We may start seeing pit stops. I would say as early as 3 laps. It really, really, really would surprise me to see somebody stop at like 22 and then 44. You've got enough fuel to go that distance. That's breaking it up even. You got to watch for a green-white checker. Klinkhart's up in the wall there. Let's see if that has anything. It just breaks his momentum and just going to drop like a rock is the problem. We're going to clear some of this up so we can watch for the pit box down at the bottom. I use a bar at the bottom of the screen here, so as people start coming into the pits, we'll actually see this live time. There's a lot of stuff we can do. This is kind of a preference thing, so I know that's different than the other broadcasts. I apologize. Dead honestly just not quite as familiar with the software. Having it set up the way I've got it set, this actually kind of works better for me. But it will actually show us that. I've actually got a cool little guy here. This shows us everybody's pit strategy. So we can look in here. We can see how many laps they had gone out. We can see what their pit stop times were once they start actually coming in and making pits. Right now we can see who's gained and lost. They can see like Turan is up 10, Grosso's up 10, Creedler's up 13. Dixon's down 11. He's had a pretty significant fall off here that opening stint. Kerr is up 9. I mean, there's the old TV saying, comers and goers. Leave this sitting here. Gonna leave a little wider shot for everybody. We're at lap 20. We are almost a third of the way through the season 21 opening race, the Turf Lords 130 in the No Toad Racing League Xfinity Series. Let's hop around and jump in a couple of cockpits here real quick. Jump on with Mr. Scott Kelly. Take a lap with him, see what he's seeing. Kind of clouding up a little bit. I don't know if they were planning on snow today in Michigan, but it looks like they may have snow. Not really. It's not going to snow. It's a video game. A lot of off-throttle time. You can hear the tires. Like I said, quiet tires are happy tires. These tires don't sound real happy. Got a good amount of shrieking. He's underneath Dustin Barton. That low line. Kelly's going to make it on by. Oh, Dustin's going to take the run. He's got that high side. Get that momentum up and around the high side. Oh, Kelly may have him cleared here. If he just does the old crossover, comes up over the front of him. Yeah, he's got him. Definitely got him. A good move. And we have still just got pass here, pass there. I mean, it's awesome. Oh, Gretsch. We have our first taker. Hyde, Gretsch, they're both on pit. So lap 23. Oh, yep, that's... Oh, McCuskey's in. Dixon's in. Of course, this will shake everything up. Roy Hyde entered the pits. We'll watch battle on laps. Marty Rogers is in. I missed him in the bottom here. Davey Hendricks is in. We're watching Cougar ride around here. It's Terry Fullwider. He's a OG. Him and Sarge running together there. Couple of the old school OGs in the No Toad Racing League. Cougar, very much calm, cool, calculating. He will let you beat himself or yourself, and then he'll just take your spot. Or, like, I mean, I guess he can beat him if you want. But that's probably not very cool. He's a good guy. I wouldn't beat him. All right, we got Valvoline on beer. Got David Rhodes in the pits. Linkart's still out running around. And McCuskey was way down low. Going to do some high-speed lawn mowing. A little agricultural racing as it is. And we've got Sid. We've got Nodge. We've got James Lawson. And Dustin Barton. And Sarge. And Benson. And Scott Kelly. So, we got two basic groups that have come in here. I think we've probably gone enough here. We'll pull up this graphic. So Johnny Brugg has not stopped. As we see, Jacob Klinkart is getting ready to come to pit road. Looks like Matt Piracini has not stopped yet. Let's see, who all we got coming in with this group? That Creedler. Let's see, who all's in here? Full Wider, AJ Benish, Ken Olson. Let's get a look here. We've got, looks like, there we are. We got Johnny coming in. Piracini is behind him. Then look like Kendall Kerr was back there. He is. So that should roll through that Scott McCarris should inherit the lead from this, I believe. That 65 car. Well, there are several. Willie Whitaker is on pit lane. So everybody has pit as best as I can see here. Looking through live timing. I think we have all cycled through now. Everybody's gone through. I'm going to run out here. I said stint length. McCarr still hadn't stopped. You got to be kidding me. All right, so he's coming in. He's gone 26th, as has JC. John Campbell's behind him. He has gone 26. So that puts you at 52. Then they're just going to do fuel only. JC is another really, really, really good driver. Just, boy, he'll just let you beat yourself. Car looks clean. Actually, there's a little bit of a break on that front fender, so something's touched him. He got some scuffs on that right side. We go back out. Kyle is back in the lead. So running through here, so we can look. We can run down this column. 22 laps for him, up to lap 26 for Brugg and Piracini. We got everything in between there. The long haulers there was Campbell, and that's a 27 laps. I don't know exactly. I don't know for sure what you're going to gain by that. It almost looks like we really just aren't going to gain a whole lot. That's really not enough to truly make it a one-stop race. I don't know that with the way the tire fall-off has been, if that's actually going to help you, that you're not going to want to stop and get tires. But, you can paper race all you want. Just like they say, that's why you play the game. This is why you run the race. Got Kyle out now, a 1.2 second lead over Roy Hyde. And you can see off the track graphic there, everybody's strung out. Kind of typical Michigan. This gets a little road coursey as we're working in towards halfway. You get a lot of strategy with this. Michigan is, for lack of a better term, it's a dynamic track. You've got a lot of draft. You've got a ton of speed. You've got a lot of drafting ability. Get a lot of help from the draft. But you kind of get to where you've got to be able to handle. You've got to know when to let off and get into the corner, especially on the Legacy here. It's a little older. The pavement's bad. It's kind of hard on tires. It's kind of bumpy, kind of lumpy, and you see all them black spots on the wall. It's an easy place to slap the wall. It just is. We'll go back here with the Turf Lords Ford Mustang. Johnny Brugg tooling around in third, biding his time. He is 5.4 seconds back, and we have got a crash. Jacob Earnhardt has crashed. We do not see a yellow. Oh, man. All by himself, kind of nose it to the wall. All right, he's getting that straightened out. While that's going on, now we're showing Ken Olson has crashed. So let's check this one out. Cheez-Its, Turtle Wax. I know a lot of people wouldn't try this, but you dip that Cheez-It in Turtle Wax, and that's a tasty combination. Top it off with maybe some ice cold Valvoline. Chase it with some Coca-Cola. Ken, well, I wonder if Ken's having issues. I know he's down south. I know there's a lot of issues going on there, so we could just be having a weather issue with Ken. So we were in and out of that. McCuskey has since entered the pits. No doubt he's just trying to get stuff fixed. He's got a lot of damage. We're running halfway. We have got that 27 of Sexy Walter still just hanging out in the lead, stinking up the show, doing what he does. Run back through here, going through Roy Hyde, still running second, running strong. That's pretty much what he's been doing all race. Johnny here, still sitting in third. We're part of the black car with colored roof coalition. Mine's usually yellow. Anyway, may or may not have been some broadcaster favoritism there. Matt Piracini is another one of the We're Going Racing A. He's up in Canada. Using a bright, colorful scheme. It dead honestly looks a lot better on these Xfinity cars than it does the old ARCA car. Kendall Kerr got a good looking paint scheme. I gotta give him that. I like that. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that paint. He's rolling around here in fifth. Is a little over 10 seconds back. We got Jason Benson making a little bit of headway, but still over 11 seconds back. That Ghost Camaro, he's got the NTRL windshield banner. Drop back in here. We got AJ Benish. He is running 7th in the 7 car. That's something that is just, quite honestly, always just made me feel good. I love when a car is running in its spot by number. Yeah, I know I'm weird. Not running 19th, Sid Kashishian, who is actually in the middle of having him a little bit of a battle here. Josh Grosso. Hang with these guys here for a second and see if Sid, yeah, boy, I tell you, Sid's just going to walk on out. But thanks, Josh. It's a cool looking car and all, but I'm going to go ahead and check out on you. These two here are up 10 and 11 spots over the race. Also, Kendall Kerr, he's up 10 spots. Big gain. Al Dixon, he is actually in the middle of fighting here with Sarge. He's made his way back. I'd said he was down, I believe it was 11 before the pits. He's back up, is down to being 6 back since the start. So he's making headway. Gary Sargent is running up here. He is 1 back of where he started. He's got Terry Fullwider behind him, a.k.a. Cougar. Bill Elliott scheme. Gotta love the Bill Elliott scheme. They run right behind him. We've got Oliver Turan. Twin Cities, Minnesota. There ain't no way there's not snow on the ground there. That 002 mellow yellow. He's got a little right rear damage. Got that thing slid out and scuffed the wall. It happens. Back to Dixon. There's Dustin Barton. Looks like he's trying to maybe get a little bit of a side draft there off Davey Hendricks, trying to break his momentum. Here on the high side, we'll follow Davey Hendricks, see if I can keep the camera centered with the tower up here instead of the bar. That's just a good looking scheme. I really do like that. So the Air Force, Scott Kelly, number 34. Is he gonna try and bust open that bag of Skittles? He just might not have enough to get there. Yeah, well, he does. He's gonna have to ride her out. Up 13 positions, John Creedler. We need to find this guy a sponsor. That black and green looks good together, but we need some logos. Make this guy some dollars. Speaking of dollars, David Rhodes. I'm gonna call him Dollar David. I just made up that nickname just now. Dollar David. He's got a somewhat familiar paint scheme he took and modeled after, and that's a good looking car. Really, really like that. Got the NTRL logos, the Xfinity logo on it. Drop on back here to the Nodge, the NTRL racer that actually has fans. Hello, everybody that likes the Nodge. I'm one of them. I like the Nodge. Nodge is cool. Marty Rogers, Keystone Beer, Woodstock, Illinois. Looks like Chiefs colors. I'm going to be honest, my second monitor's blocking, so I couldn't even tell you what the score is, but I secretly root for Marty because it's the right color scheme for me. I'm biased, I'll admit it. On back, we got Michael Redding here in the 71. We've got the Mid-South on the car. By the way, any of you watching at home, 21-7 Chiefs. Let's see, drop back here. The Hubba Bubba Supra. Not sure if we can just pop off Hubba Bubba Supra or not. That's just something I'm not going to be able to say a whole lot. With the 00, honestly, that is a sweet looking car. That was a pun, kind of. I was trying to go in for that. Scott Macaris. Got him come around here. That 65. He's actually down 6 from qualifying. JC, John Campbell. There is no snow in Australia where he's at. He said it has not snowed there for about 50 years. We were talking about that last night. Donuts is the most quotable line from JC. JC has been around iRacing for ever. He was a beta tester and having a fairly common name. He doesn't have a number after his name. He is literally the first John Campbell on iRacing, and I just think that's pretty awesome. Going to jump back to Will Jester from Delaware, the American Airlines paint scheme. That is, is that American Airlines or is that? It looked like it had damage on the side of it. Yeah, it is American Airlines, which is weird because he flies for Spirit. I don't know why he's got that on there. Willie Whitaker next in line. Whoa, man, Piracini, where are you going? He is lapping the 37 with a vengeance. Good Lord. Willie Whitaker running around. Got Jerry's muffler and tire on board. These cars don't have mufflers. We just got a volume knob we can turn down. There's Clay Cart. We saw him earlier. Scrub the wall a little bit, which, I mean, it's kind of appropriate. He's got the right paint scheme to be that high and touch the wall. Roll on back. James Lawson, who is still fairly new. He's in the group I actually started with. And you see what's happened to me. I mean, I wasn't very good, so they told me, hey, grab a microphone and annoy the people that are watching this. James, however, has improved, unlike I have, so he keeps racing. Totally not lying at all. I mean, James has actually come a long way. Dude is making gigantic strides. I'm going to say before the end of the season, we see him up front battling for a win, if not taking a win. Big drop off here. Michael Redding, he's just not having a good day. McCuskey is parked, and apparently he's showing gone. Olson's showing gone. Marshall Harris. There's Keno. I've seen him with the Cheese's car having some issues. He's also been around the NTRL long time. We're going to go back up here and we're going to get into this, and we're going to switch around and flip through here to see what iRacing shows us. Turn our pit bar back on because, exactly, Gretsch is back on, Hyde's back on, Goff's back on the pits. We are down to 20 to go, so business is going to be picking up on pit road yet again. So now we're going to get in. We got 20 to go. Realistically, anybody stops from here, they're going to make it. So this is going to be the last set of pit stops unless we have a caution. And it is feeding time at the zoo. Watch out. You can touch each other out there and damage the car once you're down in the pits. That's not so much it. But out here on the lane itself, you can get damage. And some of these damaged cars, you really kind of got to wonder, is this time to go ahead and just take the fast repair, get the car right, and try and make a run to the end? Not the case. Davey Hendricks is just going to let him try and bang out that fender a little bit while they go changing tires. And he's back out. Man, I don't know. Now, if that was me, I think I'd have probably taken that fast repair. He's going to come back out here behind Sid. And come back up front here. Who we got leading this thing? The number 1 in first place for the Turf Lords 130, Johnny Brugg. For those of you who watch these broadcasts, you know we say that all the time. Because, hey, guess who's leading? There's a reason he's got the number 1. You want to take a stab at why? Because he wins a lot. Also missing from the first race is Skylar Carnes. Not real sure if he's maybe having issues. It's possible. I mean, there's plenty of weather. Old southeast corner, there's got stuff going on. So, I mean, he could just flat out be having weather issues that prevent him from getting on. He may have been, stuck at work too. So, we got the leader coming to pit road. And we're just going to stay locked on here. We'll watch him on the way down and let the crawler kind of come up and see where we're looking. So ran 26 laps, shorten that up to 22. I like to say everybody here, we've got a 27 and a 20 from McCarris and Campbell. Kerr only ran 19 this time, but everybody's run enough laps. Everybody's good. No Brugg stopping now. The big thing here, he's probably got gas to do a green-white checker, and he's going to have 4 fresh tires. So that is something to note. Oh, Sarge, watch it. That about got big. Or, that's bad, okay? Give it a throw back here to Mr. Mackey, okay? You see just the difference in speed there? That is just from Sarge not maintaining all the way down the backstretch through 3 and 4. That's just a momentum track. Oh man, looks like that full wider at the bottom there? That might have been Cougar down at the bottom. Wonder if he missed pit road. I don't see anything showing. Well, no, it shows he left the pits. I see a red car. Well, I don't see anything showing. Well, that sure looked like someone on the bottom there. But as of right this second, through these cycles, Gary Sargent is our leader. We got 16 to go, and it looks like Sargent's going to peel off, and he's going to come in now. And we've got a rapidly approaching Kyle Gretsch that's coming across here, just taking the lead back over as Sarge comes in pit road. He's going to come down. Clinkhart's in pit road with him. Field blowing by at 200 miles an hour. We are going right along. We're right along here with Kyle. 190, 197. Little lift. Tires aren't making a lot of noise. Not a lot of counter steer there. Let's see, when you got that car in front of you, that's close enough. Stay in there, you get that draft. That's just going to help you, speed up. That was a good bit of off-throttle time. And that's the other thing with that. You get that draft, you get so much faster, you're then entering the corner faster, so then you got to do something to compensate. And that compensation is just being on the gas. I think that's Marty that's coming up on here. Got Kyle's bright green brain bucket here in the mirror. Got Sarge working his way back around. 13 laps to go. Season opener, No Toad Racing League, Season 21, Turf Lords 130 from Legacy, Michigan. 13 to go. Cars everywhere on the track. Everybody's strung out. Gonna flip back here. Keep the top 10 up on the column. Looking at Kendall Kerr. We've got Brugg is, as you can watch here, he's actually starting to break down Kyle's lead. He made about a 10th of a lap here. He starts getting a little closer. We're going to lock this down. Well, actually, he's making enough on there. We are going to just jump on board with Johnny. His cockpit here. We're just going to ride along. See, so we're doing right on top of him. Kyle got a little. Well, you got to wonder if Kyle maybe abused the tires a little too much. But it's money time. And there goes the one to the point. Johnny Brugg in 2 laps. Come up and around. Takes Sexy Waltrip, says sayonara. And he is going to just march away, very 3/10 off. Within 3 laps, he's made a second difference here. And that is 4-lap fresher tires. So these top 2 bars got a 10-lap run out of Kyle. And we got 6 out of Johnny. That is going to make apparently all the difference in the world, because Johnny's gone. As the guys on one of the Dirty Mo Media podcasts would say, he gone. He's up over a second and a 10th. Boy, you're 10 to go, 2nd and a 10th, and you got Johnny Rocket as your driver. You're feeling pretty good about yourself right now. That is a real tough combination to beat. I don't want to necessarily say he's unbeatable, but you see we got some lap traffic that we're coming up on, though. The one there in the green dot coming up on the 00 of Goff, coming up on the 32 there. That's Marty. Sure, right? Marty Rogers. Yep, he is the 32 still. We got a couple numbers change. Then we got Nodge up there next, so we got some traffic concerns. Nine to go as he comes through here. Switch over. All right. We're going to get a honk honk, Alex. I'm coming by. He gone. I've never been fast enough to do that, but man, that's got to feel good to be that much faster, just blow by somebody. That I know that Johnny has said he's got more laps here than anywhere else. This is home track. This is his sponsored race. That's matches his car. This is his sponsor. He wants to win it. He is fast. He has got a monstrous lead and a whole ton of cars that are all a lap or more down. There's 7 to go. We have got, I think we just got an officially just a stunked up show is what we got. Let's switch around here to battle cams to see if we got anybody that is close, and we're definitely strung out here. We've got a Michigan race going. There's Macaris. He'll be working on Will. See if he can get by. We're gain him a spot. Down the bottom. Well, that bottom really is working good. That is. Really, Dustin Barton's the only one I saw on the high side that really actually looked like he was able to hold I don't know if that's something with the Xfinity cars or maybe just what we've got here set up for the weather here. We're showing, this is a May 15th in the sim. We're showing 73 degrees, so it's a cool day, cloudy, 82-degree track temp. So, I mean, it's not a super hot day by any stretch of the imagination. That could have something to do with that. And then, these are different. We as a league have run these ARCA cars here over and over and over. The Xfinity cars are a new thing for us, so some things that we're used to doing just don't work. Got Josh running there. We've got Kyle still sitting in second. He is 4.3 seconds back. Jumping back here to third, got Matt Piracini. He'd assume he's going to have a fight on his hands here, probably from Roy Hyde, who is actually gaining, and that is about the closest battle on the track. We've got 4 to go. Johnny's checked out. Johnny's halfway to Wisconsin now. You see if Roy can chase down Piracini. He just isn't gaining a whole heck of a lot here. Does not look like it's gonna pan out for him. Oh, and who do we got? Oh, full liner. Cougar's coming back into the pits. Oh, he jumped to the pits. Oh, Roy, what? Roy Hyde on the pits with 3 to go. What happened there? Is it cars running? Wow. Okay, well, he just took himself out. Unreal. So Davey Hendricks and Josh Grosso right here, just a couple tenths apart. We got Jason Benson just about a half second ahead of them. Those guys were the tightest battle on track. Boy, that's got some kind of weird pit strategy here. I would assume Cougar must have had something wrong. Nothing that even tripped that we had a crash on live timing. So, I don't know, which is just the answer everybody wants. Let's see what we're going to get here. Bring these guys in here and see. Benson is just ahead of this fray here in 6th. And I tell you, this looks like Hendricks is just kind of going to be there. He's got him a little bit of a nest here coming up on the final lap. And I think I can pretty safely say your winner of the No Toad Racing League Turf Lords 130, Mr. Johnny Rocket, Johnny Brugg, taking home the bacon of his own race. Gonna run around there. Gonna get some oh man, he won agains from everybody. Kyle Gretsch will be your second place finisher, followed by Matt Piracini. Kendall Kerr coming home in 4th. AJ Benish coming home 5th. Jason Benson got himself a 6th place. Davey Hendricks brings her home in 7th. Josh Grosso plus 12 over the course of the race. Kendall Kerr was plus 11. Josh finishes 8th. Sid Kashishian gained 9 spots over the run, finishes in 9th. Dustin Barton finishes 10th. Oliver Turan, John Creedler up 18 to finish 12th. Alan Dixon, Scott Kelly, Gary Sargent, the Nodge finishes 16th. David Rhodes, Marty Rogers, Michael Reddy, Alex Goff round out the top 20. We are going to see here just a second. Let's see who I've got. I've got Roy. I'm going to see if I can pull a Roy over in here. Hopefully this doesn't go bad. Hey, Roy, it is Cooper up in the broadcast booth. Do you got your ears on?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, what's with the late pit stop? We were actually watching you, and then you just shot down pit road. Did you hit something, or?
No, I'm not running full time in the Xfinity for these guys. And I looked at the scoreboard, and if I pulled off then, everybody that was still on the tracks would get points, and I just didn't want to take them.
Oh.
I wasn't going to take points away from anybody.
That is the absolute most gentleman thing I think I've ever heard of. I was doing some good talk about you. We are thrilled to have you in the league, man. You've been super fast, and that is just a class act.
Yeah, man. I'm just, like I said, I'm racing the ARCA stuff, and I came into here. I didn't know if this was a invite only or whatever. They let me stay for the race, and I wasn't going to try to cause any problems or take anything from the guys that were racing.
Awesome, man. Hey, I appreciate it, and I'll send you back to where you were at, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. No problem.
All right, good race. I'm moving back here. We're going to go to our third place. We're going to pull in Matt Piracini. Mr. Piracini, how are you doing?
Not very good.
Are you still having connection issues?
No, I'm not having connection issues. I'm feel like I'm a turtle compared to Brugg right now.
Well, this is his track. This is his race. It was going to be tough to not have this happen. This is home track for Rocket, and boy, I honestly thought that Sexy Waltrip was going to stink up the show, and he sure didn't. But hey, third's not bad. Third's not a bad race.
I'll take third at Michigan because this track, I despise it. It's probably one of my worst tracks that we've ever raced on, so I'll take a third.
Hey, you had a good race. I'm going to jump over to them, then we're going to get up here to our winner. You have yourself a good evening, and we appreciate you racing.
10-4, thanks.
I'll jump over here. We're gonna grab Sexy Waltrip here real quick and get him in here. Mr. Sexy Waltrip, what are you doing, sir?
Finishing P2 and looking at my relative and confirming that.
Did you have anything at all for Rocket, or was it just a matter of 4 laps, fresher tires was all he needed to just fly past you like that?
So at the end of the first run there, in about lap 21 or 20, and he caught me, I was kind of like realizing that it was going to be an uphill battle for the rest of the race. The Wednesday practice race we did, I knew 2 tires wasn't an option. I could have done that final stop, but I probably would have wrecked or lost too much time.
So it was 4 or nothing, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I heard Kendall Kerr finished 4th with 2 tires, so that's impressive.
Yeah, he was up 11. He had a phenomenal run. But, runner-up to Brugg at his home track, I mean, you're doing all right, man. There's nothing, no shame in that.
Yeah, if you're going to get beat by anybody, it's Skyler and Johnny and Paracini here and then.
Yep, absolutely. All right, man, good job. I got to get to our winner, and we'll see you on the next race.
Peace.
And we have got our race winner here. Mr. Brugg, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Coop?
Not bad. Was trying to cover. I mean, this guy that won just stunk it up. He had almost a 5-second lead at the end of the race.
Yeah, I was taking off at the end. I think I had a little bit fresher tires there on Kyle. That definitely helped. I would not have been able to pass him that easily and take off had we been on the same tire wear and tire strategy. But dude, it was such a good race. I'm so proud of everybody keeping it green all 65 laps.
Yeah, there are a few places you go that you get a all-green race anywhere, especially somewhere like that where you've got high speeds, you've got drafting, you've got tire wear, you got everything going against you to 4 wide. I mean, it was a fantastic No Toad Season 21 kickoff, and you take the sponsorship and the trophy home. So I just have one question.
What's that?
How much do you have to pay to win your own race? Because if that's all it takes, I'll buy the rest of the races and I'll have me a championship.
Yeah. I heard some talk after, just jokes saying I paid the system off, but no, it was good fun. Of course, I sponsored this one because it is my home track, so I put countless of laps in here, and it feels good to come away with the trophy and also be the sponsor. I'm so happy with this league and the direction it's going, and what an opener.
Absolutely agree. Well, we'll let you get to celebrating. I appreciate you stopping. Great race, great opening for season 21. Look forward to next week and having the good broadcaster back. I'm sure everybody will appreciate that.
Maybe you guys can get in the booth together. Are you planning on racing, actually?
We never know.
I hope to see you not in the booth, but appreciate everything you do in the booth, and hope to see you.
All right, man. You have a good one. We'll catch you next week.
Thanks, brother.
All right. There is our top 3. I absolutely just am completely and totally going to echo what Johnny said. All green, 65 laps. Great race. Absolutely great race. The No Toad Racing League. What can you say? I mean, it's good, hard racing, but it's clean racing. It's fun. We're respectful for each other. We give each other a little bit of static here and there, but it's a great group of guys. John Barton actually has several times described it as a group of friends that you've known forever that you just met. But as far as the rundown here, I think we got to 10th. We had Oliver Turan finish 11th, John Kreidler in 12th, Alan Dixon was 13th, Scott Kelly 14th, Gary Sargent 15th, the Nodge finished 16th, Rogers rounded out that 18. Why it doesn't go to 20 is honestly a total mystery to me. But we are at the end, everybody. So I will run a quick video for you to finish this thing out. We appreciate you stopping. We appreciate getting your time, and have yourself a good night. And if it's storming and freezing and everything where you're at, I hope everything stays on power-wise and you stay warm. And have yourselves a great week, everybody. We'll talk to you later.